red alert, red alert, red alert, RBT snaps and chats. Coming to you today to talk to you about a few things about life. What your daily life is like when you're stressed. How do you deal with it? How do you cope with it? Today, I got some special guests with me. I have one of the ones who's been here with me for a moment, Miss Charlisa Kyles.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Hey, she ready to get her snap on. And then I have the lovely Miss Tameka Thompson here. You all haven't met her yet, but Tameka, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Tameka Thompson. I run Just Keep Going LLC, a consulting company, and I'm glad to be here with you ladies.
All right, we're glad to have you. Today, we want to give a shout out to Out of the Mud Inc. for allowing us to do this today. Also want to make sure we take care of our producers here. We got George F. Grundy II over there. Then we have James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. Thank you guys very much. And we got the city of Flint behind us, y'all. Y'all see that? Look at that.
Yeah,
Flint
look
Town,
at the
stand up.
skyscape.
All right, guys. Well, today, of course, we got Faith Through Poetry still pumping up out here. Make sure you grab yours. All right. I'm giving them a discount this week. So if you get one from me this week, they're costing $10. So hit me up. Today, before we get started, the first thing I want to do with the things we're talking about as far as how do you cope with stress in a daily life, your work life, and your home life. I want to start out with a poem, as I always do. Thank you very much. This poem is called My True Statement Number 1. Things that life throws your way tend to change a few steps you make in life. It depends on you and yourself, to control the environment you dwell in and the path you are bound to take. When you allow certain issues of life cast a shadow over you, it's hard to see the light. Sometimes the tunnel vision of our hearts leads us on a high-speed chase. High-speed chase. Life will take you on a high-speed chase if you don't pay too close attention to it.
It definitely will.
Is it time for the snaps?
Yeah.
That was deep. That was
really
deep.
was.
Sometimes you got to put the brakes of life on. Hey, I'm telling you. But today we're going to start out with a couple of questions. And if you guys out there got some questions for any one of these ladies, myself, give us a call, 248-820-5053. We're going to be here for a little bit. Love to hear from you. Put your comments in. Give us a call, whichever. It's all good. So the first question, I want to put Miss Tameka Thompson on the spot first. The question is, how many times do you have to remind yourself to complete a task when you're at work or whether you're at home?
I am constantly reminding myself to complete a task. One of the things that I do is I'll start a bunch of things, but to help me, I always write everything down. Or I'll start on this task and be 5 tasks away and won't complete anything. So I'm a very visual person, so I write things down. I have 3 separate projects that I work on. I'm in automotive, so I work with 3 separate customers. So I have them ranked by which customer, what's a high priority and what isn't. Okay. And then in my bedroom, I have my vision board and I have all of my things that I'm working towards with that. All right. I keep myself on track with lists.
I know that's
or else I wouldn't get anything finished.
How much stuff off the vision board have you accomplished this year?
Oh, so I am also in a mentoring group, and we have a 6-month check-in. So I want to read 52 books a year. Last year I read 42. So my goal till December is to read 26, and I'm at 21. So I've done that. All right. I'm working on my savings, but Christmas hit me. I have 5 kids and 7 grandkids, but
you don't even look like a girl.
I have a house full.
Hey, that's that good genes.
Yeah.
So how about you, Miss Charlisa Kyles? The question is, how many times do you have to remind yourself to complete a task?
Constantly.
Right.
Constantly. I'm constantly getting pulled, can't focus.
Right.
I'm all over the place at all times. So sometimes I do have to step away from the phone, have to step away from the kids just to focus.
Right.
And I find myself working on different things at a time. I'm trying to figure out how to complete one thing and then move on to the another, because you will be more effective that way.
Right. And if any of you got any suggestions for some of this, I know some other listeners out there that may want to hear this answer. If you have it, share with us. We want to know. So far as me, how I remind myself, I do exactly what both of these ladies do. I write notes to myself. I mean, I have sticky notes all over the place. My desk is full of them. Sometimes I put them in my coat pocket. Sometimes I forget they're in the coat pocket and try to run around and remember. And then I'm like you said, I'm all over the place. I start one task and it don't even get halfway done. I ain't gonna even tell you there's no lie about that. And then I'm on to the next one. But before the end of the day, I try to find out a way to complete at least one of the many tasks I've started.
Right.
You agree with that? You try to get one, at least one or two of them done.
So I can reward myself and feel accomplished.
Yes. See, that's part of the plan here.
Right.
So my next question, I'll start with you, Charlisa. How often do you put things off to do things for other people?
All the time. I put my stuff off all the time. I'm trying to learn how to put my stuff first.
All right. Well, again, if you're out there, you're listening to us, give us a call, 248-820-5053. You may have some good answers for us or questions, and we may have some for you, vice versa. That's what we're here to do. I'm going to say, for me, when I put things off to do for other people, I try to make sure, is it justifiable? Is it going to be something worthy of me doing? Is it going to benefit myself and that person? Or if it's really just wasting my time? Because sometimes people can draw you in to their things that they want to do. And it may not be a goal for them. It may not be something they want to accomplish. They just want to take your time and not be alone doing it themselves. What do you think about that?
I agree with that 100%. And being a mother and being a Black woman, we are always overachieving. We always think we have to help everyone else. And we sometimes put ourselves on a back burner. One of the things that I'm learning is to set boundaries and learn how to say no. And that's one of the hardest things to do.
And that's a 2-letter word that's so powerful.
It is.
And it's hurtful too. Because I don't want to be told no if I really need some help, you know, and then I want to tell somebody no if I think they really need mine. So we're constantly battling back and forth. What do you think?
Yes, we are constantly battling with everything.
We are.
We're battling with ourselves. We're
number one. Yes,
that's the biggest one right there is yourself. You battling with yourself. And then when you let society get in there.
I feel like society has taught us that we have to be super women. And I don't think that we
Wonder Women.
Exactly.
That's the one I should have read. Wonder Women. Yes.
Man, I've been crying every day for a couple weeks. I was crying before I got in here. I'm like, let me pull it together.
That's what
me and George was talking on there. Life is life.
Life be lifing.
Life be lifing. But God be God.
I saw that.
Oh yes.
And don't even
see that. Y'all see that? I like that.
Sure.
I love that.
For sure.
Wow. Well, you know, we're coming to you today from Out of the Mud Inc. And just so you know, Out of the Mud has made it to the source, y'all. Yes. Let me tell you, 2025, the year of Flint music, will raise to the top. And Out of the Mud is in that article, y'all. Y'all need to get on there and check it out. Y'all can see that, man, it's in there. We doing things in Flint. You know, y'all need to understand that just because life be lifing,
right?
God do be guiding.
Yes,
and he will guide you in the way that you need to go. Hence the reason why we all should be paying attention to our own faith through poetry. And even because poetry is everyday life. I think there's poetry in the way you wear your hair. There's poetry in the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you cook. People find an art in a lot of different things. And I just want you all to know that all three of us here have the love of wordplay, words, and doing things. Tameka here is a publicist. She is my publicist, just so you know. And I trusted in her to come up with ideas for me. I told her what I was looking for, and this is what she came up with. Isn't this beautiful? I can't wait till y'all see my next one. I keep trying to show everybody, but I can't. And I just want you all to know that. And Charlisa over here is very smart and talented. She was in the service as an E4 specialist. Okay. She also knows a lot of stuff about tax preparation. She's over at Tax Savvy. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Flushing and
On
Ballinger.
Flushing and Ballinger. And when y'all, it's getting to be that season, y'all look her up. And me, myself, y'all know where I'm at. Y'all can find me at Scab Carpet and Furniture here and there. But also at Red Alert, RBT, Snaps and Chats. Yay, that's what we're doing today. All right, I got another question I'd like for you all. If you're out there, 248-820-5053. Call us on in. Get on that line. Let us know what you think. On here, we got when you're off work, do you instantly take a nap or do you dive right into home things or home affairs or other people? Tameka.
When I'm off work, I am blogging, I am looking at YouTubes, I am looking at podcasts.
So you ain't napping.
I'm not napping. I don't sleep. I get limited amounts of sleep. So yeah.
I call that the zombie mode. Or what I used to say is I be vamping. I'm up. I'll sleep 20, 30 minutes to the day. I'm up all night. Then got to go to work in the morning. Man, it's be a struggle.
I have to drag myself off to work in the morning.
I think we all do. I think everybody can relate to that. Yeah. So give us a call here, 248-820-5053, Out of the Mud Inc., coming to you live from Flint, RBT, Snaps and Chats. James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, great producer, letting us do this here, along with George F. Grundy II. You guys, I'm telling you, you're wonderful. I love this. Thank you for this opportunity.
Make sure y'all like, share and subscribe for more content.
Yes, it's all over. And then they hit the source, right? I know you saw that. Make sure to tap on into that as well. So Charlisa, for yourself, when you get off of work, what do you do? Do you instantly take a nap or do you dive into other affairs?
I dive right into other affairs. My kids get my full attention. Got to make sure they're eating and taken care of. And then after that, hopefully I can find some time for myself.
Hopefully.
5 to 10 minutes. Uninterrupted.
I don't know how that's going to work out because all I'm going to say is, again, I agree with these ladies. Sometimes I come home, my son always say, Mom, you're the only person I know that come home from work to go to work.
Right.
But you hear what these ladies are saying. And I know it ain't just us three. I know it's a lot of y'all out there that do that. And I'm just saying, how do you find time to take a nap, to rejuvenate, to reset yourself? And if you do, when and how long? Charlisa?
Well, I was taking a lot of naps. But
when you was pregnant?
Yeah. I just had the baby. He about to be 6 months on the 21st. So it's like, I can't get nothing done sleeping. Mm-hmm. And then I'm about to go back to work. So I can't get my stuff done when I'm working and sleeping. So I got to miss out on something. Something got to get sacrificed.
Sacrifice. That's the word we're going to talk about that next week. Sacrifice. I'm going to make myself a note. What do you sacrifice? Y'all be listening now so y'all can let us know what y'all think about that. I mean, I spelled that wrong, but I know.
That's okay. You know what you mean.
I know what I meant. It's my scribble scrabble. All right. So I know you go home and get right into things and on your blog and
I do.
Being a publicist, as a great one you are. Thank you very much. I just want to let y'all know. But when you do find time to take a nap, how long do you usually get a chance to give yourself to nap?
Naps are not my thing. I do not get to take a nap. But no.
But you're always so uppity going.
I don't know what's wrong with me. If I get 4 hours of sleep, it's good.
Well, 4 hours of sleep for me is good too.
Yeah. I'm
good with 4 hours.
Do you drink coffee?
I drink 1 cup of coffee. I don't drink any pop. I don't drink any of that. But I will stop and do breathing exercises to calm myself down.
The yoga breathing. Yeah. Shout out to Sister Joyce. She told me about the yoga breathing to practice that. Yes. And I just got to put this out there. I don't always believe in what the doctors tell me to do. Right. And I listen to my elders and pastor at the church, and they say, whose report are you going to believe? I believe that God be guiding and protecting me. And I don't want to be putting stuff in me that I don't need. So I stopped taking a blood pressure medication that I've been on for all my life. And I realized that medicine was causing anxiety for me.
Right.
It was causing me to break out in rashes. What they trying to tell me is the water. Water might got some stuff to do with it, but it ain't been going on this long.
Right.
And then all of that. And now my lovely publicist, which is my cousin as well, talked to me about this product called CMOS, and it has been very effective for me. And I'm not doing like shout out for them or whatever. So whatever works for you, you do what you do. But I sleep better. I have more energy. And I think that's more so not taking that medicine.
Right.
I don't think it has any, I think that's most of
medicine.
it is.
Yeah.
So, and I'm keeping it regulated. So I'm very happy to say that.
Good.
Yeah, it's something else. Well, I have another question, but before we do that, we want to say shout out to Out of the Mud Inc. one more time.
Yes. Shout out to Out of the Mud.
Yeah, but look, we snapping for Out of the Mud. We supposed to be doing this Out of the Mud with the mic, y'all. Yeah, Out of the Mud. Put that in there. Yeah, like, subscribe, and share. However, these guys are doing what most people wouldn't even dare to try to do for us here in the city of Flint. Right. Y'all got to give them some shouts out, y'all. Let's give them a hand.
Yes,
Out of the Mud Inc.
They are providing an
James Mayfield,
platform.
the greatest Mayfield, yes, and George F. Grundy. Y'all guys doing y'all thing, and I totally appreciate that. Ladies, I got another question. What is your method or routine that gets you prepared for any day before you go to work, or if you're off of work and you have a certain routine you get into when you're off of work? Mika.
I'm a music girl. My thing is music. So I turn my music on. I start off with Janae Aiko, bed rest, and go through my day and listen to all my songs. But again, I'm also a visual person. So I have to write down, okay, here's what I want to do for the day. So
all right.
That's how I start my days.
All right. I know somebody out there can relate to that. Give us a call, 248-820-5053. Get on there. You can text us what you want to say. It's all good. We're here to listen for you. Charlisa, how about you? What's your method or your routine that gets you prepared or amped up for your day when you're off of work?
I don't have a routine. I'm trying to learn, y'all. I'm trying to learn.
Okay, that's what we're here for.
When I was a soldier and your whole day was planned for you.
Okay, now you're going wrong. You don't want to do any of this.
Yeah, no. Now I'm like, I was in the service 10 years.
Okay.
So it's like, I'll wake up. They tell you what time to eat, what time to work out, what time to be where you gotta be, when you're supposed to be there, what you're supposed to have on you. If you slipping, it's your fault.
Wow.
So I'm trying to learn how to be more organized. I mean, they tell you how to everywhere, which way to wear your belt.
Right.
Which way, how to fold your clothes.
So you're trying to learn to be you again.
Yes, because you lose your identity.
You do, yeah.
And I'm working to figure that out. Like, my room is always a mess because I don't know what to do with all the clothes. I'm used to wearing a uniform. I don't even wear half the stuff in my room. I'm like, somebody get this stuff out of here.
You know what I'm saying, girl? I don't talk about no room, girl. I'd be like, my pillows. I got a bunch of pillows piled up on one side of my bed. It's where I'm cuddle up to this pillow. I'm telling you, life be life.
Not me. I'm a process driven. Everything's kind of got to be organized. All of my black shirts are together. All of my white shirts are together.
I call my Mr. Rogers closet. That's what I call it. Yes, my work
goals.
There we go. That's what we're here for.
There. Buy some hangers.
Okay. I'm telling you.
There go. Buy some hangers.
and just so you all know, baby steps. And this is what Red Alert's all about. My nickname is Red. I'm alerting you what people go through on a daily basis, whether it be home life or work life. No matter what it is, we try to make humor out of it, but it's real life stuff that really makes people depressed. This is how suicide happens. Yes. You got to be aware of these signs and these things. And I'm telling you now, we may have an answer for you. You may have an answer for us. Give us a call, 248-820-5053. We're sitting here at Out of the Mud Inc., right in the beautiful city of downtown Flint.
Yeah.
FLINT.
Yes.
All
Shout
right
out
now.
to Fly City, my city.
Hey.
Bedrock. What else they call them? Flintstone, Bedrock.
Flintstone.
Yes.
Flint Town, stand up for a show.
Vehicle City.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay,
yep.
okay.
We
What
are
else
the home.
Buick City.
Okay,
Buick
all
City.
right.
The home of GM.
And shout out to my girl Marjorie Marquita. We are Michiganders.
Yes.
The mitten. Yeah, buddy. But I'm just saying though, so as women in home life, work life, you got to throw stress life in there because everybody got stress life. What we're doing here on this platform that they graciously allowed us to be here is to get these questions and answers going back and forth. Last Monday we did, and I had Sergeant Trudell Kennedy here to get a male's point of view. Next week we'll have another male's point of view. But we're also going to always have a female's point of view because I want everybody to understand stress doesn't have a generation. Right. Stress doesn't have a face. It doesn't have a day or time. And it definitely doesn't have a gender.
It does not.
Stress is stress. And we may need you to help us. My next question, and I'm asking all of you this who's watching, and I'm definitely asking them, and I already know their answer. You don't. Are you a single mom and or head of the household? I'll answer first. I'm not a single mom, but I'm a single mom. Get it? And my children are grown. I don't have no babies, but I have grandbabies. And I'm the head of my household. And I'm going to tell you right now, I sometimes have to call people to, get things off my chest because I don't have a significant other to express these things to. And I'm so happy that I have good close friends and family members that I can call and talk to and not judge me, but listen to me because everybody needs somebody. And I'm going to ask you, Charlisa, single mom, head of household.
Single mom.
Okay.
What's the definition of single? I got.
Well, when I say single mom, I mean you are in your home 24/7 for the most part, raising your children.
That's what I am, and I am head of household.
There we go.
Yes,
Tameka.
Okay, I hope I don't cry.
You can if you want to, because I be trying not to cry sometime, and I know she do too, because that's us.
I am a widow, 18 months in, so I am learning me. I am discovering who I am. We raised our children. They were all grown, gone, and out of the home. And my husband fell ill, so I became head of the household, and it was an all new thing for me. So
you are my friend on Facebook, and I follow you, and you be traveling and
The
stuff.
Yes,
and
that's why you know her face.
Your husband was a veteran.
He was a veteran.
See, yes. I be paying attention to my social media because you never know who you gonna run into.
Right here.
Yes,
and I'm sitting up here talking to her before we came on air, like I know your face. I know you, girl.
So I know.
I don't even know her personally, but I know you. I know your story, and I'm supporting you.
And that's what we're here
because
for.
It is hard.
Yeah. The stories that we have to live and unfold in our lives and what we do. We're just here to alert you all. We're just here to alert you all that you're not alone, that everybody are going through these things. Everybody has a test. And every level of these tests, every different level you get to, you're going to meet a different devil. Yeah, every level has a devil. And you need to understand that if God ain't in your life, and I'm not trying to be religious to anybody because you may have your own faith, that's fine. But everybody has somebody that they pray to. Yes. I just pray that you really pray to them, have a relationship with them, and not straddling the fence, because that can get you nowhere. So my next question, what is the most difficult or tedious task that you dread doing at home?
Laundry.
Dishes.
All of it. It's just me, so it's really not dirty or anything out of place because I put everything up. But I just hate like the deep cleaning and all of that. I recently called somebody to come clean my house. It was
I wish I could afford to do
that. It was I hired somebody. Look, Groupon. They got like a coupon. I think you only pay $19 for like 3 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, I paid for 7 hours because I got a big house.
Yes.
And I got laundry piling up with the new babies and stuff.
Y'all and hear that?
Yes.
Help.
Yes.
My sister-in-law was like, oh, girl, you playing the part. You got your rollers in and your robe on. Somebody cleaning the house. I'm like, well, shoot.
Moving on up.
But you know what? We deserve that. If not all the time, at least once in a while.
I'm going to have to pick up on that. See, that's the one thing I haven't done.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that because you're right. Because I don't like it at all. And it ain't just dishes. I wish I had a dishwasher in my kitchen.
I have a dishwasher.
I don't.
Look, I won't buy one. My little brother lived with me. I said, you my dishwasher.
Oh, no.
You don't got no job. You don't got do nothing. You gonna wash some dishes.
Yeah. If you can't pay your bill at the restaurant.
I gotta pay the bills, grocery shop, cook, clean. You can wash the dishes.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
People be like, he got to do them every day. Don't I got to do everything every day?
Y'all see,
ain't no break.
This is no daily conversation that I'm sure that you all sit around and have. And I want you to call in and talk to us. Let us know what you think. I want to say 820 first all the time. 248-820-5053. Get on that line, give us a call because we want to know. I know y'all out there listening. Come on now, don't be shy. You ain't got to be afraid. Out of the Mud Inc. is here to stay. And they're getting close to their year anniversary, and I'm glad to be a part of the ending of the year for them.
Absolutely.
Red alert, RBT Snaps and Chats. George F. Grundy II and James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. Y'all the dopest, man. Thank you. I'm just letting you know. All right, girls, I got some more questions.
Okay, we ready.
Let's see if they were. We on level 2, by the way, of RBT Red Alert Snaps and Chats. This is level 2. So if you missed level 1, get on Out of the Mud Inc. on Facebook. Scroll down a couple days to last Monday. You'll see what we were talking about.
And we're also on YouTube.
So like, share, and subscribe each and every time you get a chance to. All right, stand up for your city. You know, I know y'all Flint Towners out there, you Michiganders out there paying attention. Come on now. All right, Tameka, I got a question. What was the last time you treated yourself out? When was the last time?
Out to...
Just whatever, to eat, to the movie, just yourself. What did you do?
This whole year has been a treating myself out thing.
All right.
Because I lost my husband and I turned 50. So my biggest thing this year is I took me and my mom to Alaska.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
7 days. Yeah.
Oh, my God. It was
cold. It was not cold. It was
They did some awesome stuff, though. I seen some videos and pictures.
Listen, I found out that it's a temporal rainforest. So when the tide comes in and the tide goes out, the temperature changes and the tide goes in and out 4 times a day. So we had to buy bags because we would put our coat on, get warm, take our coats off, get cold. So no, it wasn't. It was not.
It just seems scary in a foreign country.
In Alaska.
You
just put me on something. I didn't even know.
It is gorgeous. I want to go back.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to go back. I definitely want to go back.
You know, she has, and I'm not just telling you business, but I got to tell her business. She has this huge board shaped like the United States.
Oh, yes.
And it says on there, she wanted to do 52 states. This
50
year.
states.
50 states.
No, 50. I wanted to have 50 fun days. So travel, concerts, all of that.
Yes. And I'm telling you, she's got that big old map mapped out with a picture from each place she went, like a picture of her and whoever she was with. Oh my goodness. It touched me so much and it amazed me because I haven't been out of this country very much, or this city, town, whatever. Yeah, I know I haven't. I'm a country bumpkin.
That's okay. I put her on the road too on one of my trips.
Oh, she did.
So get in the back seat, girl. Let's go.
I strapped down like a kid. Okay, we rode, and I'm telling you, it was fun. I went to this place, the cereal bar.
Oh yes,
when we went inside the cereal bar in Kansas
City. No, it was Kansas City, Kansas.
Kansas City, Kansas. Okay. And it was this room we went into, and people wrote stuff. They were doing poetry. They were writing. And I found this spot on the floor, and I wrote on there, for every encouraging smile, there's an encouraging moment. Terralisa McBride, Flint poet. And I put a big heart around it. And I can't wait till one day when somebody sees that, if they don't ever paint over it.
No, they won't paint over
They
it.
won't. I hope
We'll
not.
go back and check it out.
Yeah, just to make sure it's there. I did that in 2024. And I even put the date on there.
I've been to a couple countries. And
Oh, yeah, in the military. What branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Army National Guard.
Okay.
So, for 10 years.
10 years.
I went in at 17.
Okay.
And I got out right before my 27th birthday.
Okay.
Woo.
Yeah, and I deployed at 18.
And when's your birthday?
On Halloween.
And when was you born at?
1310 Garland Street.
You said behind the hunting house.
Behind the hunting house.
Man, that's awesome to me. Just the story behind
with
it.
the 13.
Yes.
Right. It was a hunting house on Garland, and 1013, and my birthday 1031. I'm a numbers person.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I'm a numbers person.
We all three
so
are.
Bad.
Y'all hear that? Speaking of numbers, 248-820-5053. Where y'all at? Give us a call. But answer my number 8 question, girl. When was the last time you treated yourself out?
For my birthday?
Just anytime. When was the last time you treated yourself?
During my birthday month in October. Mm-hmm. I did a whole bunch of stuff for me.
Okay.
I'm not really a big person on my hair and nails and stuff. Same. I'm like, as long as it's something I can get up and go, then I'm good. You know, I like to type a lot, so the nails be in the way. And I was a mechanic in the military.
Oh, okay.
And I like working on cars. And
so
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, in the military, you're taught to maintain your arms, your equipment, and then yourself.
Right.
So as a woman, you maintain your household, your kids, and then yourself. But if you put yourself first, then you will set yourself up to make everything easier to handle for everybody else the rest of the day, if I'm saying that right.
You are. Yes, absolutely. Wow. You cannot pour from an empty cup.
Exactly.
No, and I think that's what we try to do a lot of times.
The last time, I'll answer that question too. The last time I treated myself, okay, I'm just going to tell a quick story. I wanted to go to the drive-in. I didn't have anybody because I'm single. And I got in that truck and I drove myself to a drive-in.
Really?
And I picked up me some Parmesan wings from Little Caesar, some garlic bread. I had a 2-liter pop. I had a bucket, put it in the backseat of my truck. I had tinted windows. I had my napkin, my hand sanitizer. I had some couple little party favorites and stuff. You know, I had my own shebang by myself. And I sat in that truck and I really only watched one of the double hitter. Because by the time the other one came, this is when I used to drink. And I had I was in. I was good.
Yeah,
and I had some pillows in there and I propped myself up and I stayed in my truck. I never had to get out. And that was the best time I took myself out ever. I don't know if I'll ever do it again because it looked pretty pathetic. I rolled up at the movies and I ain't never I bet they was like, why she don't get out and go to the bathroom? I had that piss bucket in the car with me. In the back seat. I pushed that one seat all the way up, pushed that boy in there. They couldn't see what I was doing.
Oh my goodness.
It was in
the summertime. I had my own party in my own truck by my own self. And I watched one of the 2 movies that I paid for.
I love my own company.
Me too.
I know. I'm my own best friend.
I am. Absolutely.
Who talks to themselves?
I go on vacation by myself.
I talk to myself all the time. I've been on vacation a lot by myself. But I've been on vacation more with other people. But I've been a couple times by myself. Drove from here to Indiana, then from Indiana to Kentucky. That's the longest I've ever drove by myself. My cousin, I picked her up in Indiana, so she rode the rest of the way with me. But
I done drove to Texas about 3 times by myself. And a couple times, once with my cousin.
How long is that drive?
Like 14, 15 hours? No, 30-something hours.
Houston, like 23 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And then convoys. I went on from here to South Dakota. That was a 4-day convoy.
Okay.
4
days?
4 days. You stop it. You on the highway and your truck can't go over 60 miles per hour.
No, don't ride with me.
Oh no,
You be tired.
Speed racer.
No.
Oh my goodness. Well, I have more questions, but right now we want to give a shout out to Out of the Mud Inc. for doing this solid for the city of Flint. Mm-hmm. I want to give a shout out to George F. Grundy II, who made it possible. And now he's becoming one of my friends. I can call him my friend now. And also for James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, my other friend. Happy holidays to you all. I'm telling you, we up in here. Give us a call, 248-820-5053. And if you're a Source type of person with the hip hop, get on the Source, check it out. Out of the Mud Inc. has made it there. And the title is 2025, the year of Flint music will rise to the top. Out of the Mud is on there. They made it to the Source magazine, y'all. Y'all ought to be giving them some praise for that. All right. I'm glad to be a part of this show. Yay. Look at that. 2025, the year of Flint music will rise to the top on the Source. And they got some of the other locals on there too. Y'all bring yourself on here and get on Out of the Mud and show them some love. Yeah.
Doing big things.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice little write-up, nice little setting. Absolutely. It's good to see that, though. That lets you know that these guys really mean business by looking out for the people in their city. They're doing us a solid, y'all. Get with them. Give us a call, 248-820-5053.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and share for more content. You can find us on YouTube, Out the Mud Inc.
Yes.
And Facebook, Twitch. Where else, George?
Everywhere. Everybody coming out of the mud. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I thought you was tapping in.
Okay.
All right. And also too, my book here, Faith Through Poetry. I'm selling it this week till Friday at half off. On Amazon, it's still the set price. I can't change that. But if you want to get a glimpse of it, go check it out at the Flint Public Library.
Absolutely.
Flint Public Library is where it's to be. You know, we got a lot of things going on at the library here in Flint. George may have, no? Okay. Well, George F. Grundy and Out of the Mud Inc. Yeah. He's bringing it to us live up in this thing. Okay. But yes, the Flint Public Library, we're doing stuff there. They are doing stuff. They're for the public, for the children, for the adults. Anything you want to read into, you can get in there. You can even sit down in there. It's so beautiful in there. So if you haven't been in there, go check it out. I tell you, when I used to go to Whittier, I never wanted to go to the library.
What?
Never. And I love words.
I worked at the library for 2 years.
I was a librarian at Jordan College for 2 years.
Right. I used to like going to the library.
Yeah.
I had library cards and stuff, and I'm trying to get back. Okay.
Don't shout them out.
So you can find us on LinkedIn.
Okay.
We on Snapchat, Out of the Mud. We on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and IG. Twitter. Those the same. So make sure to be on the lookout because we're coming to other platforms soon too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And they coming straight out of the mud. 248-820-5053. Give us a call. All right, we got a couple more questions here, and I'm still waiting to see if any of you got some good answers or questions for us. Give us a call in. Again, 248-820-5053. Hit us up on Facebook. I'm sure that you got some questions and answers. We may have answered something for you. Let us know that too. We don't know. Let us know. Interact with us a little bit. You know, these ladies and myself, we're here to assist the public here in Flint, Michigan. I got a question. I'm going to answer this one myself first. What do you consider fun or relaxing? Country karaoke.
That's your thing.
That's my thing.
That is her thing.
That's your favorite song.
Well, it used to be Carrie Underwood Before He Cheats. I like the ones that I can hit hard and bellow out. I'm not a high-pitched, soft music singing person. Actually, I don't even know what my pitch is in the choir. They'd be like, well, what are you, a alto or a soprano? Or I'd be like,
a filler.
I don't know. I just go.
I can't sing. I be off beat. I don't want to get up there and do no karaoke.
Oh, you know you do karaoke too.
I
You love it.
karaoke.
She love it.
I do.
We used to tag team, like be a duet karaoke and
Yes.
stuff. But I love me some country music. I will karaoke that, and oh man, you don't even want to mess with me with that. I become one with the music. I might go get a gun and a whip and a chain and I don't know what I'm gonna go get when I'm in my country mode. I always the hat, but I didn't wear that one today. But if y'all can see, zoom in, it says what's that say?
Cowgirl.
Here we go.
Cowgirl.
Yeah. All right.
Rhinestone cowgirl.
Yeah, girl, you better say it. Tameka, what do you consider fun or relaxing?
I'm a music person, so riding, listening to music.
All right.
I love that. I'm always at a concert. I'm so happy. I got my Kendrick Lamar concert tickets already.
Okay.
So
she his biggest
my
fan.
thing.
That's your biggest fan, Kendrick. If you hear us, that's your biggest
right,
fan.
That's right, K-Dot. When you come to Detroit, look for me. I'm gonna be in the audience.
All right now. Charlisa, what do you consider fun or relaxing?
What do I consider fun or relaxing? Vacation.
Yeah.
All
right. It's crazy. I actually miss the military sometimes when we used to go away for our 2 weeks annual training and go to the field, and we have no phones, no contact, and just be out there.
Last week Sergeant Trudell Kennedy said he's not a slave to the cell phone.
No, I be giving them shit like, I called you, dude, but I'm not a slave to my cell phone
I
either.
am not either.
I will put that thing down.
I lose mine a lot. I be like, call my phone. I don't know where I put it at.
I never have my ringer on, so everybody's like, I called you. I don't know. If I don't have it in my hand, I really don't pay attention. Well,
actually, low key, that's a way of dealing with stress by blocking out that phone.
That is
so they don't trigger you.
Yes.
To do something for somebody else or trigger you to do something while you're already in the middle of doing something.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I get that. I really do. I really do.
You learning to ask people when you.
Oh, Katrina Pearson said, I love music. It touches my soul just like our ancestors.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes. Katrina. That makes a lot of sense because music is something that ties us all together. It started with before our culture or the drums, and before sound was sound, it was always the whisper of the wind and the music. That was all music then. So yes, thank you for calling in and saying that. We really appreciate that. Well, Katrina, what relaxes you though? I know you said music. Is there anything else you do for fun that relaxes you? If you're still online with us. In the meanwhile, if she's watching, okay. In the meanwhile, I do have another question. This is for you, Charlisa. First, do you think that having someone to talk to with or to express your thoughts is important for your mental health?
Yes, it's very. I've been in therapy since I came back from Afghanistan.
Okay.
I turned 19 over there. So I've been in therapy since I came back, and then 2 years ago, I lost a set of twins, and I lost them separately during the pregnancy. So, man, it's just.
We're going to talk about that on one of our levels. So we want to save that story for that because that is, I've heard a little bit about that story, but that's when we get to the mental health part of the level.
And people think, oh, you good. You ain't going through nothing. Y'all don't understand. I done sacrificed so much for everybody else's kids that to lose my own.
Yes.
To lose my own took everything from me. And I didn't have time to process it. I got out the hospital and had to pick my son up and go home. So I just been keep going, and I'm tired.
No,
Yep.
you have to stop.
You have to.
And you have to allow yourself to feel.
And
But
grieve.
people tell me I
grieve.
shouldn't feel it. I shouldn't.
No,
I'm
and you
ready.
need to grieve that
Yes.
as well too.
Yes.
Like, oh, you can have more babies,
No,
or
that
those
doesn't
babies
reflect-
aren't
does not
important.
take that
That
void.
does
It doesn't
not
fill
take
that
the place,
void.
no.
And that's why when
You
we
can-
get to that level, I know that it's going to be a really, really touching thing. So I want to make sure that we touch bases on that, because I think we need some clarity out in the public about the
Absolutely.
grieving of loss of a child, because you can lose a mother, you can lose a father, you can lose a sibling. All that hit different, but to lose a child hits way different.
Mhm.
And I haven't lost one, thank God, but I'm just letting you know, I know it's people out there, you know, that been through that. And I have a lot of things that we're going to touch bases on that, because that's going to be really touchy for a lot of us, including myself. But we want you to know that us three women here, we're just like you all. We have problems in our life.
Yes.
We have stress. We still got to work.
Yes. And
We
pay
still got
those
to take
bills.
care of the family.
Yes.
We still got to pay bills. Sometimes I have to borrow money from my daughter to make ends meet.
Right.
I'm thankful that she's studying to be a doctor, but I'm just saying I have to have somebody to lean on myself. And I do, for mental health. I think that it's important. What do you think?
Oh, it absolutely is. Again, going through losing my husband, and he was sick for 4 years before that. So I also had a therapist since 2019 that I've been working with, and just recently we converted from me feeling sad and for myself, because you know I'm losing my husband, he's going through all of this, what am I going to do, I'm going to be alone, and then him passing away, that she said, you know what, I can't take you any further. She recommended that I go to a psychiatrist. And the stigma behind that, and you know, my mom's like, just pray. And it's not as easy as praying it away, because I have all the faith in the world. But sometimes up here, I need to get it out. I need to talk to someone. I need
mental health awareness.
Absolutely. So
that's
I am
every day, all day.
that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna do our own little segment of that. And I would appreciate if you want to come back to talk with us about that.
Absolutely.
I really, really would appreciate that, because I know that that's gonna tie us into your loss. I have my loss, because on Saturday of this year will be the 3rd year my big brother has been gone, and I received some messages from his wife, his last words on a voicemail, 3 of them. And I know that did something to me. She warned me before she sent them to me, but I wanted to hear my brother's voice because of the things that I had personally been going through. You know, my grandfather, my uncle, all their birthdays this week, they're passed on. So yes, so when we get to that, I know it's going to be touchy for us all, but can I hold your hands? To God be the glory. Absolutely. And as your women, and we stand strong together, and we stand tall, and we pray together, and we know that there's a better way to get through all of this stress throughout our daily life. And I just want you all to know that we're here with questions and answers. And I would like for your questions and answers to come in, because you just don't know. You may be helping us. Give us a call, 248-820-5053. We're right here in the city of Flint at Out of the Mud, Inc.
You are not alone.
You are not alone, and don't let your mental health be a stigma to the point where you don't get your self-help.
All right. So y'all hear that. So we got one more question for these lovely ladies and myself. Are you actively involved with other things? Like, for instance, I'm actively involved in my church. I try to help them with food drives when I can. Mm-hmm. I was helping out with the youth a lot. I haven't been able to do that a lot due to my work schedule, but I do other things to advocate out in the world for the youth and for the kids, because that's my favorite thing to work with is kids. Because my grandbabies, sometimes I look at them and they're a little less fortunate than others. So I try to do what I can. So actively, that's what I'm more involved with, things for my church. It keeps me busy, keeps my mind at ease. And I do a lot at my company. We volunteer at the food bank and things like that. How about you, Charlisa?
We got some more comments.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see where some of these comments are real quick here.
So we have Miss Katrina again, which said, I love music. Well, that was the first one. I love to drive.
Yes.
Charlisa, I too experienced it this year.
Oh,
I
I'm
believe
so
she's
sorry to
speaking
hear
of.
that.
Sorry to hear that.
There's no time frame to grieve. My son lived 4.5 hours.
My condolences are with
Yeah,
you.
my deepest sympathy.
Yes, very sorry for that.
And I too had to leave with my son in 2018.
Oh wow.
She said, I agree with y'all 100%. Hey, cuz this is Markinus.
Hey, Marquinus. Hey. Hey, cousin.
Say, hey, cuz it's itchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe for more content.
Yes.
Out the Mud is doing big things, and so is Terralisa with her amazing book, Faith Through Poetry. Can y'all see that? Make sure you can find it on Amazon, and she'll pull up on you.
That's right. Well, I appreciate you all tuning in to us and things like that. I want to try to get one last little poem in for you. It all ties into what we're talking about. And then till next week, y'all. But hold on, here we go. This is called Pressing Through. When you give God the glory, you'll have a new story. Leaning on the promise of God's word can give you hope, because most of our days you are simply hanging on by a thin rope. In the midst of your storm, you can lose your way. That's when you should press through, get on your knees and pray. When overwhelming problems start to run deep, you should give praise to God at the highest peak, while you still have life and can stand on your own 2 feet. Pressing through any obstacle to gain the reward is better than feeling crushed and floored. If a daisy can push through a crack in the concrete, you can press through life endeavors with God. Ask Him and you will see all the miracles He can do. Be a witness like me. I want to tell you it's true. When your temple becomes a church, you no longer have to search. Take Him with you everywhere and stop trying to cut corners or take the easy route. Praise the Lord. Oh yeah, you should scream and shout. What are you afraid of? What are you waiting for? Now is your time. Now is your turn. You do know that the tainted souls crash and burn. Keep on stepping and walking by faith. God has a strong, righteous right hand to keep you safe. By pressing through, you can prove that the gospel lives within you. Don't let this day pass you by, because pressing through is what you should do when you're feeling down. The Lord is your shepherd, so why do you wear a frown? Believe in yourself. Victory awaits. Please do not let this moment pass you by. It would be a big mistake. When the pressures of life becomes too much to bear, please understand that our Lord cares. He is forgiving. He is just. Remember, He created you from dust. So if you are at work, at school, or at church, spread your wings like an eagle and soar. Give honor to God. His love is forevermore. Then nevermore will pressing through be as bad as it seems. Surrender your problems. Surrender your pain, because pressing through with Jesus Christ is the greatest gain. Amen.
Amen.
Hope y'all received that. Check me out, Faith Through Poetry, and please check out Out of the Mud Inc. Check out that source article. Here we are today. They're going to Flint Music is Rising to the Top 2025. Give us a call, 248-820-5053. George F. Grundy and James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. All right. And this is RBT, Red Alert, Snaps and Chats. Over.